안녕하세요. 큰소리로 말하는 영어입니다. 오늘은
Usborne First Reading, King Donkey Ears.
같이 문장 연습해보도록 하겠습니다. 큰소리로 따라 말해보세요.
This story is about a king, Meg, a servant, the king's best friend, a tree, a woodcutter and a harp.
This story is about a king, Meg, a servant, the king's best friend, a tree, a woodcutter and a harp.
There was a king with a big secret.
There was a king with a big secret.
He didn't even tell his best friend.
He didn't even tell his best friend.
No one knew, except the servant who cut his hair.
No one knew, except the servant who cut his hair.
Every month, the king had a haircut, snip.
Every month, the king had a haircut, snip.
Then he sent the servant to prison, shish.
Then he sent the servant to prison, shish.
In July, it was Meg's turn.
In July, it was Meg's turn.
Meg saw the king's ears. What lovely hair.
Meg saw the king's ears. What lovely hair.
She was shocked but she didn't say.
She was shocked but she didn't say.
As soon as Meg had finished, the king cried, "Off to jail."
As soon as Meg had finished, the king cried, "Off to jail."
But my mother is sick, she needs me, said Meg.
But my mother is sick, she needs me, said Meg.
The king thought of his own mother.
The king thought of his own mother.
He didn't like putting people in jail.
He didn't like putting people in jail.
Okay, promise, you'll never tell anyone.
Okay, promise you'll never tell anyone.
That night, it was all Meg could think about.
That night, it was all Meg could think about.
She had to tell, I'm going to burst.
She had to tell, I'm going to burst.
At last, she had an idea, she wouldn't tell anyone.
At last, she had an idea, she wouldn't tell anyone.
She'd tell a tree, the king's got donkey ears.
She'd tell a tree, the king's got donkey ears.
Now Meg felt much better.
Now Meg felt much better.
Later, a woodcutter chopped down the tree. Later, a woodcutter chopped down the tree. The tree became a harp.
The tree became a harp.
One day, the king gave a huge concert.
One day, the king gave a huge concert.
But the new harp played a very strange tune.
But the new harp played a very strange tune.
You told my secret, the king roared at Meg.
You told my secret, the king roared at Meg.
The king's best friend came forward.
The king's best friend came forward.
It's not a secret, we all know.
It's not a secret, we all know.
And you don't mind? Asked the king.
And you don't mind? Asked the king.
Of course not.
Of course not.
So the king freed all the servants and he learned to love his ears.
So the king freed all the servants and he learned to love his ears.
문장을 여러 번 반복해서 따라 말해보세요. 자동 반사적으로 나올 때까지 말이죠. 지금까지 수고 많으셨어요.